We are just 2 days away from the end of Title 42, and border officials are preparing for the wave of asylum seekers and migrants, all while the Biden administration ignores the crisis entirely. Joining us now is Del Rio, Texas resident Alison Anderson. Alison, thank you for joining us. Talk to me about what you're seeing in your area right now.
Well, my personal experiences here, we've had everything from DHS high-speed chases that ended on our property with trooper units blazing into our backyard and the helicopter hovering over. We've had dopers that have come through our backyard with large bundles on their backs. We have had, actually last week, there was a high-speed chase that ended in a rollover wreck less than 1 mile from where my girls pick up and are dropped off at the bus stop.
Wow,
So
yeah,
there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah, you have 3 daughters, so that must be terrifying for you to think about what happens literally at your bus stop or in your own backyard. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said that they want an orderly and humane immigration system. But, you know, you're talking about what you see. We also have fentanyl, we have trafficking, we have American families like you who are seeing this day to day. President Biden said that why he hasn't gone to the border is because there's other important things, more important things going on. What would you say to that?
I would say that it's pretty inexcusable for our president to say that there's more important things than national security. That would be a top priority on my list.
What do you think is going to change now that Title 42 is going to be rolled back on Wednesday?
I would have to say that it's obviously not going to get any better. You're not going to see numbers decrease. It's only going to get worse. It's already a catastrophe. It's already completely unmanageable and out of control. So, I mean, where do we go from there? It's going to get worse.
You have friends there. What are your friends? What are your neighbors, colleagues? What are they saying about this situation right now?
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, we've been left to manage a lot of this on our own. So, I mean, as neighbors and as friends, it's us that are looking out for each other out here when we can, when situations arise on our properties. But I mean, people are afraid because it's scary. I mean, I can't go outside and fill or feed the animals or fill their water troughs without being armed on a regular basis. That's every single day. My kids can't go out and play in the yard because of the amount of traffic. There's smugglers that are running in tandem down the back end of our property because they know that they can get away because law enforcement is tied up in other areas, and we're a small town. We don't have that huge amount of resources to handle the amount of traffic and crime that's coming through our community right now.
Wow. You know, you hear some officials say the border is closed, you know, it's not a crisis. Talk to us about the difference of the last 2 years that's happening in your town, in the border.
I mean, that's a lie. The border is not secure. We live a stone's throw from the actual river, and we have countless amounts of smugglers and dopers and illegals that we had a group of illegals come up and knock on our little girl's bedroom window late at night, trying to lure my kids to the window.
Oh
And
my
that's happened
gosh.
twice on our property. So there's no such thing as a secure border down here. That's absolutely a lie.
What would you like to see the Biden administration do?
I would like to see them be held accountable for this. This is their mess. This is on their hands. They need to be held accountable for this. They're lying to our constituents. They're lying to the people in the country. They're lying, saying that this border is secure. It's not. And people are paying with their lives. Children are dying down here in the river. It's a catastrophe.
And then they're saying that once Title 42 is rolled back, reversed, 14,000 migrants will be coming a day. You mentioned you have a farm. You can't just pick up and move to keep your family and children safe.
No, and ironically, we've already done that. We used to live a little way northeast of Brewster County, out south of Sanderson on a large ranch. And because I had been chased by an illegal and I had actually had to stop an illegal from breaking into our home with a firearm, it got too crazy and stressful out there. We moved to Del Rio to get the peace of mind and the yard for our girls to be able to play safely. And we don't have that under this administration. It's worse here than what it was on the ranch. And it's upsetting.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine, just as a parent, not even letting your kids go outside because you're scared and having somebody knock on their window. Alison Anderson, please keep us updated, and we hope that you are safe this holiday season. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you so much.